What is up, everybody? It is Cody with Built for the Weekend. Today we got a little video for you guys on how to become a licensed contractor in the state of California. Now this may vary based on where you're at, but for the most part it's going to be pretty much the same in any state that you're in. So yeah, here we go. First I want to start with my best advice for you guys is go to a school. It's a little bit more expensive, but they do it all for you. I am not a very book smart friendly type of person, to be completely honest. I didn't even graduate high school. So I did do a little bit of college classes for business and marketing while I was going to high school, but yeah, I took a different path, and work became more important, keeping a roof over my head while I was in high school, so was not able to stay in high school and be able to pay my bills. So yeah, I'm not the biggest book smart type of person, but it is definitely possible. Going to school just simplifies everything for you. They're going to file for your business name, file for your business license, whether it be a LLC or a corporation. I personally went with a corporation, which cost maybe $100, $200 more to file that paperwork, but they do it all for you. Which that speeds things up tremendously. If you file something wrong or get your business name wrong or something, they kick it back. That takes weeks, yada yada. As to where going in there, it was bam, dude. It was quick, to be completely honest. So from the day I walked in the door to the day I got my nifty little card here, it was 10 weeks to the day. 10 weeks to the day. Me passing my test, license activated, all that kind of stuff. So a school helped me out tremendously. All said and done on a budget style, to give you guys an idea. So I was well under $5,000. I would say closer to that like $3,500 mark. That's filing for your business license, your bonds, your insurance. You do have to pay for your test in the state of California. Now this information may vary if you're in a different state, but California specifically, you pay for your licensing, you got to pay for the activation fees, all that stuff. So $3,500 all said and done. Essentially everything was done for me. All I had to do was focus on studying for my tests, which in my eyes made that so much easier. There was years where I kept saying, yes, I'm going to go get it, I'm going to go get it, I'm going to go get it, and I kept putting it off because I was scared. I didn't know where to start, didn't know how to file the paperwork, blah, blah, blah. I had an opportunity where I was doing a pretty big job for myself. Granted, I wasn't licensed. We got to keep food on the table. Let's be transparent here. We all did it when we got started, but I was doing a pretty big job, and I had an opportunity to take on 2 other big jobs, but I had to have a license. So yeah, finally was like, screw it, let's go. So I went to the school, gave them the money, and as soon as I paid for it, he was a little shocked because I was like, I just want everything paid for up front. But in my eyes, as soon as I was invested in it, there was no turning back. Best decision I ever made. Absolutely changed my life, changed my family's life, changed our finances. My wife is now able to be a stay-at-home mom and raise our 2 kids. We do got an 8-year-old and a 1-year-old, so her job is just as crazy as mine being at home. But it opened the doors to a lot of new opportunities for us. Like I said, changed our lifestyle, changed everything for us. So don't be scared of it. A couple of things that I went through, and I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate, is I grew up in the trades. I think I started framing when I was like 16. I was out in Arizona framing with a company called T-Bar H. We were doing some schools, a couple other places. From there I did painting, came out to California, was learning flooring, carpentry, trims, all that kind of good stuff. Did a lot of maintenance work. So I had a lot of vast knowledge and a lot of stuff. I decided when I was like 24, 25 to focus solely on plumbing. That was one of the most lucrative trades out here in California. I'm sure a lot of you know it is commission based, which could be really good, could be really bad if you have a company that doesn't answer the phone, or you know you're not high on that priority list. But I absolutely loved it. Speaking of trades, so if you're going for your license, one of the misinformation that I got when I was working for companies is it's super hard. Getting your work experience is impossible. You need 4 years. of documented experience with pay stubs. And as blue collar guys, we don't keep track of paperwork like that. I mean, once you get your license, you got to be a little bit better, unless you're going to hire like a CPA. But it scared me. Everybody said it was going to be super expensive for workman's comp and insurance and bonds, and you're never going to be able to afford it, and this and that. That is far from the truth, to be honest with you. Full transparency, I think my insurance is maybe $50 a month, if that. And that's for a $2 million policy. As a corporation in the state of California, you have to have a $25,000 bond. I think I pay like maybe $20-$30. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's nothing. Don't go to lunch that day, and that pays for your bonds and insurance. So it's not that bad. Now, for your work experience, if you're going for a specific trade, say a C36 like a plumber, I know that one because I'm a plumber. But if you're going for specifics, framing, flooring, painting, your work experience is actually pretty damn easy. Your wife can sign off on it. Your dad can sign off on it. Your mom. Anybody who's known that you've done that and have work experience in that for the past 4 years can sign off on that. What I was told is 3% of applicants are actually audited. And from what I noticed is, even on the application, it says anybody or relative that knows that you have work experience essentially can sign up on that. Now, where you run into a little bit of more advanced is if you want to get your general contractor's license. You do need another general contractor to sign off on those hours with his licensing number attached to your application. So that is a little bit harder to get, but still totally maintainable. A solid option for that is to go get a B2 license. So you can't do like structural walls, you can't do footing, stuff like that, but you can do anything and everything else that a general contractor does. So in the state of California, I don't know if other states offer that as an option, but that was a good one. But yeah, the work experience, don't let that scare you. It's not that hard, it's not that deep. Like I said, anybody can sign off on that. Anyways, yeah, the testing process. So what I did, the school that I paid for, they did all of the paperwork, handed me my 2 books. I set my test dates. What I did is did my trade first, focused on that up until my test date, and then as soon as I passed that, which thankfully I passed both the first go around, my law, I thought within the first 30 minutes I failed. I got thrown for a loop essentially in the testing. I got caught with my pants down, but thankfully I was able to pass that one my first go around. I thought for sure when I walked out I failed, but turns out I did pass. So I took the law a little bit for granted. When I was doing the practice tests, I was like, this is easy, you know. They were hitting me with like ladder angles and just random stuff, and then when I got to the state exam, it was pretty gnarly. So pay attention to your books, my schedule. I still ran service calls. I still did my remodels, during the week. And then 2 hours a night is what I focused on the books, and it did the job. So yeah, couple key points. Don't hesitate to go to school. Yes, you're going to spend a little bit more money, but think about it. As soon as you pay for it, you're committed. There's no turning back. And this will change your life. Yeah, I can't see how anybody could ever regret it. Now, a lot of people like that 9 to 5. I was the same way. I was like, hey, just pay me well. I'll work for you. But at some point, you know, you want more in life, and it's your time to shine. So don't be scared of it. If you guys have questions, don't hesitate to reach out. I am here for you guys. If you guys are homeowners and have questions, how to hire licensed contractors or verify that your contractors are licensed, I'm also here to help with that. I got my license in 2024, so it's still very fresh in my mind. So if I can help you guys in any way, shape, or form, I'm here for it. This is my very first long form video on YouTube, so yeah, bear with me. I'm still getting used to it, but if you guys have questions, don't hesitate, reach out. I'm here for it. We're here to learn together. If you guys have any pointers for me as well, if you're a contractor and I mean, I honestly need help with taxes and stuff like that. So this could hopefully go both ways. If you're a contractor and want to give me some information, that would be awesome. I'm still new. I got a lot to learn, so this could go both ways. If you're new, want some information, we can make this a channel where we can network and grow together. I'm all for it. Hit that subscribe button. We'll see you guys on the next one. Today is Friday. I got 2 service calls on the calendar. It is right at 8 a.m. I got to grab my materials for the day and get those 2 service calls done and then head out. We're going to go race some dirt bikes this weekend, so I got to get the toy hauler ready, all that kind of good stuff. But yeah, we'll get some videos up this weekend. But until then, hopefully you guys have a good week. You guys kick butt out there, and we'll see you later. Bye.